If you've been cubing for a little bit, then you probably know that since the original Rubik's Cube, there have been hundreds or probably thousands of different variations of puzzles based off of that. Here's all the ones that I own. Now, there have been plenty of great puzzles created throughout the years, but every rose has its thorn. Take the original Rubik's Cube, for example. It's stiff, it's clunky, it's a cultural icon, but it's not good. And the V-Cube, this is a V-Cube 7, you can compare all of them. This is probably the most well-stickered V-Cube. Or what about this 20-panel Magic that came to me strang wrong, then I tried to restring it, then it broke. Okay, that one's pretty bad. But that doesn't even compare to what we're about to see today. Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in, and children avert thy eyes, because what we're about to see today may haunt you forever. Alrighty, so before we open the puzzle up, I want to put a disclaimer here really quick. If you ever heard of trypophobia, I'll put a definition in right here.
According to ClevelandClinic.com, trypophobia refers to disgust or fear of a pattern of holes. Seeing clusters of holes in foods, flowers, and everyday items like sponges can trigger feelings of revulsion. Trypophobia is getting recognition as an anxiety problem that can affect quality of life.
So yeah, if you ever heard of that, if you have it, you might want to leave now. No. Wait. Hey. Wait. Okay, looks like she's trying to jump out at us, but I think we got her under control. Welcome to the world of the Morpho Helenor Octavia by, I forgot who made this thing. I'll put it in right here.
Feng-Shi.
There you go. So at this point you may be asking yourself, why did I buy this? What is this? Why are you here? Well, this, ladies and gentlemen, is, according to my research and calculations, the worst rated puzzle out there, or at least on the cubicle.ua. At this moment in time, it's got a 1 star out of 5 with 4 reviews. Oh, it's Feng-Shi. Found it. Oh boy, they're already giving us a fair warning. Avoiding to put any parts into mouth or choke on. Alright, I'll do my best. Don't dismantle cube by force. I'll do my best. Let's open this bad boy up. Oh shoot. Hold on. Just to be safe, I purchased myself some gloves, so we don't know what kind of biohazard this thing might release upon us. Okay. Yeah, so if you didn't know what I was talking about by trypophobia warning, here you go. Yeah, so if you don't have trypophobia to any degree, let me just explain. In basic terms, this thing looks icky. Yeah, it's not a looker, is it? It's kind of cool, it's intricate, it's unique, it's special. Okay, obviously looks are not the only reason why this thing's gonna have a 1 star rating. Let's get into the turning, shall we? First turns. Off to a roaring start. Okay, shoot. There's a lot going on here, isn't there? Okay, there are multiple ways this puzzle can turn, and really none of them work quite right. First of all, we have the 2x2 axis, which is pretty simple. If you look at it, you can see these slices going through here, top to bottom, side to side, on all sides, making a 2x2. So I can try to turn it like a 2x2. And shoot, is it not supposed to turn like a 2x2? Because I can't turn it. Well, I can't turn it because look at this right here. When I try to turn it, I get locking between these pointed pieces right in the middle here. Not just on the white side, but on the red side as well, and on the yellow side, and now on the orange side because I've jumbled other things up. We'll get into that later. Yeah, I got it to turn. At least it's pretty easy to assemble if you found all the pieces. So in addition to the face turning 2x2 axis, we have this sort of curvy copter-esque edge turning axis. While this works just fine on the curvy copter, it doesn't here because what happens is when you go to turn the cube with any force, you basically press in on it and you squish all these axes around like this. And even if they're slightly misaligned, you get really bad locking and you can't do anything. So naturally, when I go to turn, I put my thumbs up here and my middle fingers back here. What happens is when I apply any pressure to turn, I twist this edge just a tiny bit with my thumbs, and I twist this back edge just a tiny bit with my middle fingers. And what happens is they're just slightly twisted, but that's just enough for these center pointy pieces to catch on each other. That's why I found that just using like as little pressure as possible yields the most success, albeit not that much. So that's the quality of the 2x2 axis. Let's talk about this edge turning axis a little more. Again, this is very similar to the curvy copter. I'll just do a couple turns on each so you can see the similarity. I'll try to turn a couple turns on each. There we go. So yeah, I've just kind of done a like F move, an R move on each one. And yeah, we can see this is pretty similar minus the corner pieces. If you want, you can kind of imagine that these two are corresponding centers and these are corners, but the corner on the curvy copter is one solid piece, while on this, whatever the name was, on this puzzle, it is three separate pieces that can be separated from each other. Like so, this orange piece has been left behind here, and these two have gone on their merry way over here. So you got these separated corner pieces on the surface, then underneath them through the icky holes, you have a sort of submerged corner piece that corresponds with the color of its side. So you got one underneath of each of these holes, and then they can be swapped around like so. Okay, so there we go. The white submerged piece is now over here, and then the yellow is over here. I should also mention underneath the center holes, there's also a color that corresponds with the face that should be solved with it. So you see that red color down here, you have to solve the red face to that red color. That red color is attached to the core. Okay, let's go back to the curvy copter real quick. On the curvy copter, you have this kind of secret move where you can turn an edge partially and then turn another edge and jumble it up. You have something very similar going on with this right here. So what we can do is turn an edge. You see how this line on the green side goes through and is completed right here on the yellow side. We should now be able to, in theory, turn this like so. By doing this, you put these two pieces into different orbits. But there's actually another way this puzzle can jumble. Instead of jumbling just solely with the edge axes, you can twist an edge so that a straight line goes through the 2x2 axes, straight through the edge, straight through, and with some luck, there we go. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Well, if it worked, it'd be pretty cool. You'll see what I mean in a sec. Let's do a scramble this, shall we? I've actually already scrambled this puzzle once, or rather I tried to. I did not get very far before it exploded and I had to put the entire thing back together. But with some luck and with some finesse, we can hopefully get a full scramble. I'm going to start the scramble solely with the 2x2 part of this, and then we're going to go to non-jumbling, edge turning, and then we're going to jumble it up. Let's go. Okay, edges. Starting off good. Okay, now we're going to do the non-jumbling edge turns. The edges seem to turn fairly decently as compared to the 2x2 axes, because you don't have the same pieces locking up and jumbling, so that's nice. Okay, I think that's good enough. I don't want to do this, but we have to, don't we? Is it gonna matter which axial jumbling I do first, whether it's edge to edge or edge to 2x2? Let's try edge to edge. So turn this, and then like that. Swap those around. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, so this is where we really start to run into problems with the internals of this puzzle. Yeah, this is a complex puzzle. There's a lot going on inside, which makes turning all the more difficult. All I did was move these two doodads around. Listen to that now. Oh, that is crunchy. Yeah, like what is going on inside here? Like when I try to turn this, it's catching internally and turning the edge across from it. Okay, let's try some 2x2 jumbling. With every single turn, the quality of turning depreciates like exponentially. Shall I dare jumble it more? You bet. If I can. Dang it. Okay, I guess that was just a center cap. I'm really struggling with this 2x2 axis. See if I can do any more jumbling anywhere. I theoretically should be able to turn this edge, but it's completely locked with the internals. I might have to call it here. It's at the point where literally nothing is turning anymore. Oh, wait. Now nothing is turning anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna consider this scrambled, because this is as far as I can get. I don't think it's ever gonna be considered solved again, but we're gonna give our darndest shot at it. I'm gonna die. Off to the solving can. Alrighty, welcome to a day one. So I guess how I'm gonna go about this, just try to solve it into a cube first, and then use non-jumbling moves to try to fix everything that I can. Actually, the first challenge is just trying to figure out what's gonna move at all, because this thing is just absolutely destroyed on the inside and out, and I don't know what to do. Alright, let's get to it. First turn, it's gotta happen somewhere. Oh, there's something, okay. Get this back into a cube. Oh, solve this edge. Hopefully I can get this into place and eliminate some of the internal bandaging that's going on. Now, what else can move? And obviously not that. These caps, man, just another problem that I wasn't even expecting. This just feels so wrong. Right now I'm trying to turn this 2x2 side like this, but when I do, like so much bulges out over here, and over here. It feels like, look at that move. Ugh, that didn't sound good. Ugh. Oh no, it's gonna fall apart. I can feel it coming. I really do wonder if more like engineering can go into this puzzle to make it any better and like fully functional at the least. Again, it seems like a really cool concept and like a massive challenge, but right now the challenge is just trying to get the thing to function. It's a real shame. That piece is gone. Where did that go? I have no idea where that went. It ricocheted off of like 4 different things. I found it. Ow, my head. Where did it even come out of? Right here, I think. That looks right. It's fine. Pair this up here. No, wait, no. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's pair these up, see if they form a complete edge. Hey, they did. Okay, cool. Now we only have one more edge to form. No idea how to do that. But I've gotten the rest so far, so I think I can do it. Come on. The question is, can the puzzle? I will say one thing, at least this is made of like pretty high quality plastic, so I don't think anything's broken yet, even though it's sounded as if things have broken. Whoa, what did I do? I think I've put myself in a bit of a pickle here. Got these two edges right here I'm trying to turn, but I got these green and white centerpieces that are bandaging me from putting these edges into alignment, but meanwhile I can't like come on, you can do it. Other way. Turn. Yes. Now you go up here. I don't know if that helps me. Hold on, you go here. I need this corner up here. You can go, you can go. You should be able to go. Come on, I believe in you. I love you. Come on! I've now gone through about half an hour of consistent pops, just trying to get these last edges done. So, I'm making an executive decision. We need to speed things up. What's the best solution when your puzzle is pretty slow and it's bogging down your solve time? Put a little lube in it. In fact, this cube looks perfect for some lube. We got holes all over it. So you just drop some in, like so. Alrighty, a few drops there, that should be good. Buckle up because it's about to get fast. Speed solving the Octavia in 3, 2, 1. Alright, edges are done. Going on to the centers. We've eliminated most of the bandaging. Alrighty, now we just have the inner 2x2 portion to go. Should be pretty straightforward. The D&M 37 actually has helped quite a bit. This 2x2 portion of the puzzle wasn't as catchy as it once was. And there we go. Nice. So yeah, I think you just need a little breaking in and a little bit of lubrication. And after that, it's a pretty decent puzzle. So that was pretty obnoxious, wasn't it? Yeah, so I guess final thoughts. It's a shame. Again, I feel like this puzzle could be really, really cool. I don't think there's much getting around how it looks. Maybe they could like cut the holes into like diamond shapes or squares or something. Maybe that would make it look a little less grotesque. As for the mechanics of it, there's a lot of improvement that needs to be done, and that should have been done before this cube ever hit the market. Like, come on, Fangshi. We know you can do better. You've done better. You've shown us. You've shown us you're great. You're in the history books of cubing as one of the greats. But now look at this. There are pieces all over my room, everywhere. Actually, everywhere I look, they're on the bed, they're on the floor, they're under the chair. It would be really cool to see a fully functional version of this puzzle, but this, I cannot recommend any reason why anybody on the face of the planet should purchase this, especially for how much it was. Let me actually forgot how much did I buy this for. Alrighty, thecubicle.com is going to past purchases. Alrighty, Fangshi Cube Morpho Helenor Octavia. How much? Oh my goodness. Yeah, 1 out of 5. 1 out of 10. Don't.